A Carnival Cruise complainer suggests that a breakfast buffet item reveals Carnival's biased against American cruisers. Is this complaint valid, or is this complaint ludicrous? We're going to unravel this mystery on today's episode of Cruise Complaints. Baked beans ruined my cruise. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I am your host, Tony, here with a new reoccurring program called Cruise Complaints, where we look at the latest cruise complaints and determine whether that cruise complaint is valid or, like I said, whether it is ludicrous. Shout out Luda. Today's episode centers around a complaint that was received by Carnival from a passenger on the Carnival Dream. They wrote this: currently on our Platinum VIP level cruise on the Dream, why are you guys serving baked beans at breakfast at the buffet? Beans are not the usual American breakfast item. You won't see them at IHOP or Denny's. What a waste. Why is Carnival not serving to the 99% Americans who are here SMH, which stands for shaking my head for all of you people that are over 30 out there. SMH, shaking my head. Now, while you may be tempted just to throw this complaint away as something ludicrous, I want to suggest that there is something deeper there. And I do have a little piece of evidence that I want to share with you that may support this complaint. But first, let's look at this complaint on the surface. Let's take the surface level look. The argument is simple. Americans don't eat baked beans for breakfast, yet baked beans are on the buffet. And the conclusion that we can draw is because baked beans are on the buffet and most Americans don't eat baked beans, then the buffet is biased against Americans. Now, I myself have had the buffet on Carnival for breakfast, so I'm gonna use a little bit of my own experience to color up this conversation. First and foremost, let's think about it. Are there any other international foods on a Carnival buffet besides baked beans? And if you don't know, baked beans is part of what's considered a traditional English breakfast. So baked beans is kind of a UK breakfast thing. But are there any other things on the buffet that's not a traditional American food? Well, bagels. Bagels are not traditionally American. I mean, that's not where they came from. They do have a big place in American culture, but if we're looking at it, purely on the fact of whether it's a homegrown American food, bagels are out. Croissants. The fact that it sounds like that when you say it, croissant, that's not American, that's French. English muffin. That's got England right in the name. English muffin, and let's not forget French toast. So the base argument that any international food taking spots on the buffet makes that buffet un-American, it's a weak argument to say the least. Also, let's talk about the space that baked beans take up on the buffet. It's not like you go there and there's a hot tub sized vat of baked beans where everybody's just swimming in them, or at least the 1% of non-US eaters are just swimming in a vat of baked beans. That's not true. The baked beans take up a very minimal, small spot on the buffet. So again, if a little tub of baked beans are ruining your cruise, that could be more about you than the supposed, a biased buffet. But again, I think there is another level to this complaint, and I do have to reveal something that may color this complaint and may make it valid. If you go on a Carnival cruise these days, I think you can get baked beans every day. I'm not sure, 100% not sure. If you're on a Carnival cruise right now, I need some research out in the field. Can you get baked beans every day? I'm pretty sure you can get a lot of these other international foods every day, like a bagel, but I don't know about the baked beans. Can you get baked beans every day? Regardless, there is one American staple that you cannot get every day on Carnival Cruise Line, and I'm talking about bacon. Now, I don't know that bacon was invented in the United States. However, bacon is as American as apple pie, in my opinion. And with that in mind, it would seem that if you're truly trying to not be biased against Americans, if you're truly trying to love on Americans, you would have bacon on your buffet every day. And well, you know what? On Carnival Cruise Line, bacon isn't on the buffet every day. There is a vacation a few days of the cruise. I do like the catchy name, a vacation. So maybe every other day you can get bacon. So that really does beg the question, is there an underlying anti-American bias that may, be living under the surface evidenced by the fact that you cannot get bacon on the buffet every day. I don't know, I feel like I may be going too far out into left field with that conversation. I feel like I might be the one guy at the alien hearings that keeps doing this. What does that mean? Are there aliens? Are there not aliens? I don't know. We're here to talk about baked beans. Is the baked bean complaint valid, or is it ludicrous? Secondary question, do you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on in cruising? Well, we can help you out here at La Lido Loca. We publish interesting cruise stories multiple times a week, and you can watch them. The easiest way to get notified is hitting the subscribe button with the notification bell. That way you don't miss out. And if you enjoyed this new show, Cruise Complaints, hit a like button there and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching the show today. Tony with La Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.